Here we have seen about the structure and the science of Sanskrit language, Panini's Astadhya and grammatical engineering, artistic traditions, Natya Shastra and classical dance forms, Indian classical music systems, Carnatic and Hindustani, architecture, iconography, and painting traditions. In terms of phonetics, precise mapping of sounds based on their unique points of psychological articulations, gutturals, palatals, cerebrals, dentals, and labials. Etymology, Nirukta, formulated by Sage Yaksha. This is the functional root science to decode how complex words derive systematically from base to action roots. Grammar, Vyakarna, the operational logic that ensures absolute mathematical structural integrity of the spoken and written lexicon over centuries. Panini, the father of linguistics, living around the 4th century, Panini engineered the Astadhya, a monumental text consisting nearly 4,000 algorithm rules, sutras defining Sanskrit. Generative grammar, designed centuries before Western computational logic, his framework acts exactly like algebraic programming language. Is zero defect, standardized vocabulary so perfectly that the language remains frozen and structurally immune to colloquial decay. As a computing engine Astidhya, the modern computer scientists, including those at NASA, have recognized that Pani's grammar maps seamlessly to natural programming processing and natural language processing. So Shiv Sutras, a sophisticated auxiliary sound matrix characterized exactly like mathematical arrays, meta rules, rules that govern other rules, avoiding processing bugs or parsing conflicts when synthesizing raw sentence outputs. Highly influential in developing Bacchus Naur form BNF used to compile modern programming languages. So Panini's structural architectural applies algebraic auxiliary markers that operates precisely like contemporarily computational logic variables or conditional flags. So, Introduction to Natya Shastra, authored by Sage Bharata. The Natya Shastra is the ultimate comprehensive encyclopedia governing all classical dramatic arts, dance, theatre, and music, often referred reverently as the Panchama Veda, the fifth Veda, accessible to all sections of society. Codifies performances, spaces, bodily movements, stage engineering, aesthetics, expressions into scientific metric scales. The theory of rasa and bhava, we call bhava. The Natya Shastra explores how emotional energy travels from performer to the audience via rasa theory. Bhava, the internal emotional state or psychological expressions generated intentionally by the artist through acting, gestures, or song lines. Rasa, the ultimate aesthetic flavor or emotional experience tasted and absorbed by the audience's consciousness during the presentation. Bharata states no dramatic meaning is the active without the evocation of proper rasa. The Navarasas, Rati, Hasa, Shoka, Krada, Uksha, Bhagya, and Vishama. So these are the nine aesthetics. So erotic in Rati, the love, erotic charm, beauty, romance, and aesthetic joy. Asya, humor, laughter, righty, satire, and a comedy. Shoka, compassion, deep empathy, sorrow, and mercy. Krodha, fierce fury, outrage, constructive aggression. Veera, courage, high valor, and traveler's enthusiasm. Bhakya and Jugupsa, terror, deep distinct and aversion. Vishmaya and Sama, wondrous amazement, absolute cosmic peace. So classical dance traditions. So now, these are the main thing that comes under the Indian classical dance. So Niratya and Nritya, pure abstract technical dance movements following incredible rhythmic time cycles. Tala, expressive narrative dance utilizing symbolized hand gestures, mudras, and facial acting. Abhinaya. So Indian music systems, we have the twin pillars, Hindustani and Carnatic. Prevalent in North India, Hindustani greatly influenced by Persian and Central Asian stylist elements, focuses heavily on improvisational variations. Carnatic prevalent in South India, highly structured, retaining traditional orthodoxy, emphasize complex compositional templates, kritis, and rigorous microtonal